So let's see. How's it going, gang? Oh man, EP boy, EP boy. So if you're seeing this, this is definitely just like a test stream. This is not like anything locked in or permanent. We're getting things kind of situated. So pardon if I'm not like interacting with chat. Unfortunate. Much better. Much better. Coughing. Coughing. We'll put it in this corner. Yeah, I think that's the right spot. So I can clip, add stream markers. Okay, so I can like mark things down. Create highlight video. Start break. Whew. Man, that is nice. But how do I get the chat? I want the chat. I want to talk to gang. I want to talk to gang right now. Where is gang? Where is gang? Test. Chat. Test. Oh, chat. What is going to happen here? So I'm struggling to figure out. So, okay. Let's go back to overlays. Streaming tools, data reports, data sheet, subscribers, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I thought I already did this. All right, so 1 second. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that makes sense actually. Oh man, that's the wrong thing. Oh, I'm not sleepy. You're sleepy. Money. Don't ask me what my goals are, because my main goal, mango. Man, I know I wrote this down. Hang on 1 second. Oro. Ara. There. We did it. We got it out of the way. Probably should have put it here. Oh my gosh. Bro, what are you talking about? Oh, I'm in caps lock. I'm stupid. Right, now we should be good. Yeah, that's me. That's me. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to open at all. Oh man. How do I... But how do I... It's the one I made, right? I made one. I made one a minute back. Hello. No, but I had one. I know where I have to go. Yeah. And then... Is that it? Hello? Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? I thought I was your own levato. do some of this. We'll add some more later. Yeah, we're fine. Hello. Heyo, good morning. Can you guys see me? Good morning. Okay, that's wild. So I've just been yapping to myself for a hot minute, but I wasn't sure if actually anything was gonna pop up or not. So cool. So right now this is just like me kind of figuring things out. Um, I've done a little bit of live streaming before, but I can't seem to figure out how to get the chat to pop up. Like, I mean, I can see you guys talking to me because I have that set up on my little portal. But I want the chat to pop up so that anyone watching the VOD can see your guys' pretty little comments. Let me see here. You guys are so sweet for popping in on this like test one. You don't have to be here, by the way, but like this is just me kind of like finagling with things before the actual first stream. Tis what it is. So I am watching some videos and stuff as far as like references. Um, let's see. Yeah, if you guys have any like questions or anything, I would save them for like the actual live stream tonight around like 5 Texas time. Um, it's just best for that because like then I'll have my co-host with me. The lighting will be better. There's gonna be a lot more that's going on around then, but I just think that right now I just want to get everything kind of ironed out rather than trying to figure it out on the fly. Honestly, I'm gonna be figuring it out on the fly anyway. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm using Stream Elements 2, and I used to use them, and I had no problem when I used to stream on a different account. But now, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You know, because that was I've been up since like 4 a.m. my time, and it's 8:48 right now, trying to get things kind of ironed out, and everything is so like Twitch oriented as opposed to YouTube oriented on like setting this stuff up. So it's really frustrating. I don't know if you have like a go-to guy for tutorials or anything, but like everyone is so Twitch focused. It's cool because obviously like we want to stream on there as well. But it's just tough because it's like I'll start watching a video and it'll be like directly related to Twitch. And I know that sometimes oh yeah, yeah, that's fair. VTubing related content is a little askew. I mean, like the general principles are still the same, though. I would assume, because like it's just kind of getting like the chat to pop up or whatever it may be. Like I can do it very simplified. Let me see. I remember there was a way to get chat to pop up. Oh gosh, you guys are gonna see me like finagle. If you want to send me the or like send me on the mission of like the what the title of that video was. I'll look it up. Cause yeah, I want you guys to be able to see. Chat. Thanks for being here, gamers. We really appreciate it. Y'all are the real ones. Legitimately, like you two have been in every one of my comments, and I appreciate you so much for that. Like I know that you guys are helping me out here, but additionally, on top of that, what is today? Today's Friday. Also, pardon, they're doing construction outside. That's why our stream is set for a little bit later in the day. So like that's hopefully not going to be a thing. I don't even think, maybe you can't hear it, but if you can, let me know. They're doing the same thing over. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. They paved they removed all of the road, and then for like a day and a half it was like a dirt road, and now it's paved again. You can only really hear it when I was talking. Well, I mean, that's fair. I do have it to where like there's a noise gate, but I don't necessarily like that. Like when I'm speaking is when it talks as well. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're doing perfectly fine. We're doing perfectly fine. But yeah, let me see if I can figure this out. Do I just attach? I'm doing like 3 other things as well, by the way. So like, if I seem distracted, that's why. More actions. Let's just jump right into that. Dude, thank you. Well, yeah, cuz like I've been watching the like the videos of it um and it's so fun to like watch them. Dude, thank you. Bless friends. I'm trying to get the chat and a few other things set up. So this isn't the official live stream. Like this isn't the draw phase live stream. We're just testing some things to see how they work. My co-host and co-producer Dylan will be in draw phase. We have things planned. We want to do kind of a variety stream setup. So like one of us will be Dylan will be making art. I may be either this time around we're probably gonna be having me either do Master Duel or something Yu-Gi-Oh adjacent. Um, I wanted to also do some art, but we were like, let's try and have it spread out. So it's very much like the Temple Run on the side of the screen kind of thing for this stream, where I'm like the Temple Run and he's the art, but we're like talking about whatever it is that's related. Apparently, it also works for YouTube. Just need OBS. So I'm using. That's weird, man. So I'm using OBS right now. 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Where do I link my... Yeah. Okay. Okay. We'll come back to this. Sorry, I'm like skipping around. I'm also trying to figure out the chat bot. Trying to figure out the tipping thing. Overlays. Just a lot of like basic stuff. If the stream cuts out for any reason too, just letting you guys know, I do apologize. Let's do test for chat question mark. Okay. Yeah. Let's do radical. Select stream. Okay, so we've got the analytics. We've got like 2 different delays for inappropriate. Oh gosh, of course, that's so funny. Well, I mean, you know what? Again, like I said, I appreciate you guys just being here. I've been watching a lot of the what is it? F Oh my god, I'm gonna feel like such a fake fan. FST series, and I'm really flattered to see that Sly's deck is actually cooking because on paper it looks terrible. On paper it looks like dog water, but in practice, that is the deck that I played at like a few regionals and like competitively at the time. And I was playing Hopeless Dragon back in 2010, so I was definitely, uh, definitely like a fan of like aggro style gameplay. So although on paper like it's a little nerfed, it is definitely a deck that I really do enjoy reflecting on because it was fun, man. I mean, it would go. I don't know, like you said it recorded. Um, yeah, no, that's fair. That's very fair. That is totally fair. The Orichalco stuff is, um, I love Tyler and everyone, but they have some very strong cards in that show, and it's hard to balance. Trust me, like working on the Visor Knights and a few other things. Like, I understand balancing for one duel versus balancing for like a whole like series is really tricky, or like just like balancing it for the real world because I played competitive Yu-Gi-Oh. I think I'm like one of the only ones who does still play Yu-Gi-Oh in a semi-competitive level. I went to a few regionals and YCS a year ago about. So I'm, yeah, I think just custom cards are really hard to manage. But yeah, no, the hero deck at the time was one that I really enjoyed and was very happy to see doing very well. And I was like, oh man, I would have played out some of those hands differently than you guys, and I still was happy to see it like cook. So I'm glad that you guys got to experience uh, maybe a change in perspective on what the deck can do, as opposed to how it looks like on paper or in like scripted duels with how it feels like its power level is like at the floor and the ceiling. Also, I mean, a roll of fate never hurt anyone, right? Like I watched the first FST with yeah. Or in the well, so like that was the problem like back then. Like you're gonna find some like as you watch this like podcast as we like actually release it, because again, this is not it. This is just us yapping. Um, you'll find out that a lot of my actors at the time were non-actors. They were like, "Hey, can I be in the show, but also only if I win?" And I was like, "Fine, sure, totally." Like, I mean, there are we at the time, you know, we would kind of like we had real decks, um, that we would pull from, but a lot of the time, if the duels weren't feeling like they were going the way they wanted to, in some matches with the non-duelist non-actors, we would then script them a little bit more. And again, a lot of the time, my actors wanted to win the duel, and unfortunately, when you don't have a lot of people able to be in your show and you need them to, you know, you kind of have to like make peace with your god. So that's part of it too. I mean, honestly, I felt bad because there was one actor who I reflect on that Sly actually won that duel, and we really should not have let Sly win that duel for a story reason. Um, and I do feel like that really threw that character kind of into like a weird, like their plot was I want revenge on this character, and then it just never gets resolved, and so it felt kind of like a wet fart, and I feel bad about that. But equally, there are so many characters who beat Sly that really we kind of just were like, yeah, let's let him. For the sake of having an episode out, let's let him. Am I saying that I would have won every duel? No, God no. But I do think that there was a lot of times where we made peace with the fact that like Sly definitely was like not the strongest duelist in that series. I like to kind of like grade like as far as like ranking systems. So like DDR style ranking systems. Like if Sly in Card Heroes Classic was a like maybe like a C or a B tier duelist, then Sly in Card Heroes Crimson is probably like an A tier duelist. But he's just going against a lot of like S tier opponents. Um, Maybe not as far as like their deck per se, but like their strategies in how we write the duels. Because I think that it's really interesting that like Sly has such a bad win loss ratio, but I don't know. I don't have any regrets on it. I think that I'm grateful for having had actors who were willing to be a part of my project, and if I had to make peace with that in some sorts of ways, then I'm happy that it was at the expense of giving Sly this like oddly funny protagonist footnote. So I don't know. I like it. I don't play Vanguard right now. So I have a friend who actually pulled the number 2 of 10 Chrono Jet Dragon that was stamped, and that was really cool. I have touched it. I have pictures with it, and I'm really glad I took them because he sold it. And man, seeing that thing took me back to when I played Narukami in V era. That was probably the happiest I was in any card game. I really, really do love V era card fight, and I know it went on for a little bit longer as like a what is it called, like an expanded format. But once Overdress came in and the over triggers were a thing, I was just like, dude, I can't do this. It's not here for me. I bought a whole case of it because I used to vend for Cardfight Vanguard. There's some streams up here of me opening up cases on this channel. And I then had a second YouTube channel dedicated to pack openings and stuff just for Vanguard. That channel got deleted. It was unfortunately hacked and it's gone now. And I'm kind of sad. I mean, it was a time capsule for sure in a very interesting part of my life where Card Fight took over Yu Gi Oh! And although I don't play Card Fight anymore, the memories of that window of time during the start and end of V era are some of the most special. It was my first time doing a big travel to an event. Even Yu Gi Oh! I had never traveled more than like an hour away for like a regionals or something. But for Card Fight, I had done like a 5 hour trip to Dallas at the time. And I really, really cherish the memories of the friends that I had during that time. And a lot of them were the same friends that I played Yu Gi Oh! With, but it just felt different. I'm reading over some stuff. Yeah. Wait, what? Some of Sly's losses did lead to some cool stuff, like him becoming who the Dragonverse crew nicknamed the Roamer. I didn't know that. That's cool to me. That's crazy. That's really crazy. I did not know that Sly was like fanficked into someone else's like series. That's interesting. I have no qualms with it. Like I remember when I was really younger, before a lot of the other spin-off and fan series, before like definitely before Project Games, but I think even before Excalibur, um, there was a kid who might still be a fan, might not be. Maybe I shoot him away. Um, but there was a kid who did like these stick figure drawings on like notepads, and he like called this like series like Card Heroes Kids. And at the time, like we weren't really used to like having people like kind of write fan fiction or fan lore or whatever. And he would just like he'd be at one side of the table, or like he'd like have the notepad, and then he'd like have his camera on it, and then he'd go onto one side of the table, um, and like be one character, and then move to the other side of the table and be another, and like had these scripted duels. It was really cool. But I think at the time I just didn't really understand it or appreciate it, And so I remember I was like, hey, I'm not really comfortable with you changing the lore of stuff. I was like a teenager. I didn't really get it. And I didn't realize at the time that this person was just doing for Card Heroes what I was doing for Yu Gi Oh! So I regret, being like, hey, not really sure what this is. And they had eventually stopped. And I was like, man, I kind of feel like they could have then spun that into something else. So now as an adult, I'm like, dang, seeing people use your characters for their fan projects or whatever, like obviously with some, some like intent or reason for it is really cool. I don't know, just yapping. Man, I don't know why this chat is not showing up. I can do the basic way of like screen sharing the chat as it is on YouTube, but I really want the clear background. I might pull up an OBS video or something. So if I get like kind of quiet, let me know. If you were going to do Sly reference. Thanks, yeah. Well, cuz like it's so interconnected now, right? Like Project Games is connected to Excalibur, which is a pseudo reference in um, White Dragon Legacy, which references Sean, which is in Project Games, and it's like this whole interweaving thing. I'm just reading over here. That's funny. That's really funny. I think that's really interesting. I won't be opposed if you want to do it as like a nod or a reference. Like I have no qualms with that. If you're like, oh, like this is a reference to, or don't feel like you have to. By the way, like I'm just giving my support for if you want to do that as like a nod or a reference for like a thing, an in universe thing. That's funny. Let me see here. Oh my god, how would I even look this up? OBS stream elements. Cause like sorry, I'm just like thinking. I've been like trying to grind on this like for like a few hours now, and I'm just like, how would I type it in to find it in any different way other than how I've typed it before? That's funny. Yeah, I don't have any qualms with you like using it as like a in-universe like reference or something. How to display screen. Yeah, that's probably it. But then it gives me like Twitch. That's the problem. Oh, it gives me Twitch. YouTube. Yeah, no, Card Fight was so special to me, but Card Fight it is not the same game it was. And you can say that for Yu-Gi-Oh too. You could definitely say that for Yu-Gi-Oh. All right, I'm just going to put it on like a 30-minute video. Okay, hold on. Last Curry. OBS. YouTube. Thank you. Is this guy wearing contacts? He's got such pretty eyes. This guy's got some like yummy eyes. Some very handsome eyes. Sorry, my gross ass coffee mug. My spilt stained coffee mug. This is not subliminal messaging, I swear. I just don't have any other coffee mugs. Be blessed. You guys are just like I'm watching the video, but you guys don't hear anything, I'm sure. Heyo. It's good. It's good. Right now, we're trying to do a soft launch for the Draw Phase podcast, but we're trying to figure out some technical issues. So I see the chat as it's popping up on my OBS, but I'm wanting to get a chat box for you guys so that you can see the chat in like VODs or like there's just a lot of negative space. I would love for there to be like a chat box right here. You know, obviously if I'm playing a game or drawing or something, like that'll be fine. But uh, you know, I like having my chat box and I'm struggling to figure that out right now. So that's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing right now. One second. Mm-hmm. There's no background music either right now, but like I'll probably put like a backing track or something on whenever we have draw phase. Unless you guys, what do you guys prefer? Like, cause like I'm the type where if I'm watching a podcast or listening to one rather, I kind of want to listen to my own music. Like, I'd rather them not put a music track on, and that way I can throw on like whatever copyrighted music I want or lo-fi beats or whatever, you know. Yeah, just some lo-fi. Okay. If it's an issue or anything, let me know. Um, yeah. So I can see your chat. Yeah, it's kind of weird being back in a live stream setting where it's like there's no, not that there's no pressure. Obviously, I want to make sure that I'm like doing good for y'all, but like obviously this is like a soft test, so it's like, hey, this is I don't need to necessarily be on, you know. Um, so it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Have you guys been though? Like overall, like I know you guys are probably still. I mean, obviously, episode one is almost done. Actually, we'll talk more about it on the podcast. But like, I mean, I want to show more, but right now we're just kind of focusing on some other stuff. Not that we're not working on it, we are, but whenever we do draw phase, we kind of want to avoid doing anything that's related directly to the show, so as to avoid like spoilers for the most part. Have you guys finished any like current Yu-Gi-Oh shows though? Like, I heard that this is the first like month in like 25 years or 27 years that there is not a series of Yu-Gi-Oh airing in Japan because what is it? Go Rush ended, and it's really surreal to think that like yeah they're getting ready for the Sky Striker anime, um, but it's really bizarre to hear that like yeah no there's no Yu-Gi-Oh airing right now. And of course, like in English, there's nothing really going on either. I know that Disney was dubbing Sevens, but I don't even know if they got past like the first season. And if they did, if they finished it, like I don't know if they're dubbing Go Rush, but like it's a completely different game. It's a different demo, so who knows? For those watching, I just want to say I appreciate you guys. We're just trying to figure some stuff out technically. So, Draw Phase, the actual podcast, will be on later tonight. But if you just want to hang back and hear while I'm figuring things out, happy to have you. Hmm. So this has been like I'm watching the how to stream on YouTube for OBS, but like again, it's not really describing the thumbnail. So let me. There's a video I saw a couple years ago that's like 30 minutes. I'm gonna do it at 2.5 speed, and hopefully we can just kind of muscle through this. I'm hoping that this person's like super relevant to what I need. Mwah. That's for you guys. In a non-parasocial way. Oh my gosh. Hmm. Mm-hmm. It's really weird watching YouTube videos as I know I'm being watched watching them. And like it'd be different if I was sharing my screen, but I just don't want to just yet. So, mm-hmm. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yo, I am so hungry. Well, I think this has been insightful. Streaming tools. Overlays gallery. Helvetica, my girl. What's up, girl? Wait, how did that happen? Hold on. Chat widget. So how do I get my okay, so if I type in hi hi. so we have that. So I'm not seeing anything pop up, which is a little frustrating. Hey, gang. So I'm just struggling to get this chat working. I don't know how to do that. Hey, so how's it going, JoJo? So we've got a podcast coming on late at night, Draw Phase. But right now, I'm just having issues with my chat box. Not. Whoa. Hey, yeah. I've been up since like 4 a.m. my time. It's 9 now, and we're just slowly getting things set up. I just wanted to do a test run before we go live at 5. But my chat is not showing up. My chat's not showing up. So I don't really know what to do. Preview. Yeah, I'm having like a brain fart. Like I'm trying to get this chat to show up, but I don't know if I'm able to. Yeah, right, honestly. So I'm testing out this like I've used Streamlabs before on a different channel, and I'm frustrated in that for that other channel I was able to get the chat working fine. And I just don't know how to add the chat to Streamlabs as like the reference point. Or Stream Elements rather, I should say. So like I see the white box. Settings. Let's do dark preview. Okay, save. Open a new tab. Copy. Paste. I was thinking of asking our mutual if they had any input. But I don't. Oh man. I mean, I'm not having like the worst time. We can get along without it. Not Slobs, sorry. Stream Elements, not Streamlabs. Yeah. I'm using regular OBS with Stream Elements. Yeah, that's my bad. That's the 4 a.m. talking. And every YouTube video is for like Twitch, which like again, fine, totally fine. I'm just like, bro, what the heck? No, you're good. I'm just like I did something wrong probably, like setting this up earlier. Because I had a different account linked to here, and so because there is always the like the classic like I can just get the chat from here and there was a way I could copy it. Oh yeah, pop out chat. So pop out chat. Got that. Community moderation, no. Learn more. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. KKK, KKK, FJ, DW, FLMOP. How about we just type in 7? See if 7 pops up. 7 does not pop. Copy. Paste. So I have like a safe way to do this, or like not a safe way, but like a not so fancy way to do this. Ah, I mean that's what I wanted, right? That's like the pop-up, but it's like huge, bro. It's like it's all the chat. It's all the chat, and like I mean we can all see it, but like it's not like a transparent background. That was a jump scare if I've ever, man. Holy cow. Yeah. So I mean that's one way to do it. I don't really like that way though. That chat cube, right? So there's got to be another way. I know there is. It's just not seeming to connect between my Streamlabs and the other thing. But every video that I find is like, yeah, this is how you do it on Twitch. Or like, oh, there's no hiccups. Which, like, is cool. In an ideal world, that'd be great. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I can at least use this one. We're gonna save. We're gonna test for chat. We're gonna do test for alerts. This is a multi-step process, friends. So we're gonna save test for alerts. We're gonna preview that. We're gonna copy that. We're gonna open up browser source. Ah, sorry. Scary box jump scare. Hello? Oh wait. This might get loud. I apologize. So that's a test, but it's not showing up on. It's not showing up on there. Well, at least the stream video quality is fine. Like, at least we know that. So, that's good. If we can't get alerts going on for right now, I guess that's fine. It's just a little frustrating. Just a little frustrating. A wee bit. Wee little bit. And now it's popping up twice. Wait a second. Properties. Paste. Okay. And then it's up top, but okay. So that's a test alert. You guys saw that, right? If you're here. We'll eventually get those customized. But as long as that was seen, that feels pretty good. And then with that test alert, You didn't hear anything, right? Like there was no beep or anything. I'll play it again. I don't know why it's double screened on here. That is kind of weird. Let me save and then refresh and see what happens. Yeah, so why are there two? Delete one, have the other, emulate, play. Now there's two showing up there. Which there shouldn't be. Should just be the one. So save, update, refresh, emulate. Okay, good. We're back to one. So we've got that, but we still need to add chat. But I don't know how to get the chat. Two. So the alert box is fine for now. We're not worried about that. Let's see, dark chat, show messages permanently, messages fade after 30 seconds, seems fine. Test, to ignore, okay, gotcha. Nothing yet. So it's there. Cool. Let's move it. Let's move it here. And the only reason I have it here is so we can experiment with it. So again, we've got that. That's cool. But I don't know how to import the chat. That's giving me a little anxiety. Dude, every time I mess with this gives me anxiety. Those are nice. Again, I just don't know how it's synced up to my account. I might have to ask a professional. I think that this has been fine for now, though. I think I could stop streaming and probably figure it out offline. Oh, man. I need a nap. I need to go to the gym. I need to figure this out. It'll be fine, but man. It's been a minute. It has been a minute. Well, I gotta say, I appreciate y'all for stopping on by. Seriously, it means a lot. Let's figure this chat thing out together. Studio looks good. But yeah, I appreciate you guys.
I think I'm gonna call it for now. I think I need a nap to get my peace of mind. Oh, hey, what's up? As soon as I said that, hey, RJ, how are you doing? I am struggling here. First of all, actually, so we're testing out stuff just to see how things are working. This black bar is because I can't get my text to pop up for chat, and so I'm trying to get that to play on video. But I am going to play a simulated alert. Just let me know if you see it and if you hear anything. Thanks. Did you see that alert and did you hear it go off? Should have been like a high pitched ding. You know the noise. The ding ding ding. If you didn't hear it, that's totally fine. I just want to know kind of contextually where we're at. You did see it, but no sound. Okay, cool. Good to know. So I'll get that accounted for. Test for alerts. Interesting. How about now? I'm going to play it again. Just let me know. That time, did you hear it? One more time for safety. Okay, cool. I'm gonna play a live stream. I just want, or like a video, and I want to make sure that it's not playing the sound of that video while I'm playing it. So you let me know if you hear. I'm just playing some jazz. I don't think it is because I don't see it in my sound meter. I just want to make sure. By the way, how are you? I know I'm putting you on like focus testing work, but like, how you doing? Oh, pardon me. I got some Hinge notifications. Baby boys on the prowl. But more importantly, just want to see. Yeah, cause like I see your chat. Good stuff. Just woke up, had to rest for a bit. Yeah, no, I feel you. I need to take a nap. I know it's morning, but like I've been up since like 4 and want to go to the gym and just kind of make sure everything's working right. I really wanted chat to pop up for us here, but I think that we would have to go with like the YouTube chat options, which are kind of mid. I don't really like it. I kind of prefer the OBS layout. So I may. I don't know. I don't know what really is the issue here. Simulate recently. Simulated events will appear. Become. Let me try. Let me simulate some stuff. See what happens here. We've been on for an hour and a half almost. Okay, cool. I don't think that these most recent ones had played sound though, right? The star one that just popped up right now, which is fine. It's not a big deal. If not, no. Subscribers, purchase, clear all. Okay, so we're good there. Uh, show longer messages. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Things that I say in all parts of my life. Let's see. Hmm. Good, good. Yeah, things are really good right now with episode 1 specifically. We're very close to finishing, and I know I've said that like every single time, but I mean, you've seen the trailers, like you guys know that there's actual like progress being made here. Um, I'm waiting on some lines from one of the actors, and that's about it. I mean, really, it's just that, and then the rest is all just editing and putting assets in where they may. Very, very much hyped about it. We were trying to release it on April 1st, almost as like a teehee surprise, but ultimately I just couldn't get it out in time. Some more tests messages. Ooh. No. I just want this thing synced up to my account. That's the craziest part. Like, I'm just trying to see it link up. Top chat. How do I import chat? That's the toughest thing. Save. Because it's like there's like a mental bridge for it to not connect. That's what the problem is. Because it's like it's moving. Clearly. We'll put it there for now. It's moving, but it's not connected to anything. It doesn't feel like it's like registering that it's interwoven with my account. I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah, I have this. It might turn off. Because I have that. But hmm. I don't know. Download. Yeah, I might be running a program to try and fix this, but I don't think it'll let me. So yeah, maybe. I think I'm gonna stop streaming for a second. I'll be right back. No. Yeah, I think I have to. I'll be back for a test stream in a little bit. This will be the end of this one, but I'll be right back.